here, and I know so many of you are busy and you want to eat healthy, but you just either don't know how to cook or think you don't have time to cook or don't know what to cook. And so I am going to share with you my easiest ever tomato sauce, and it is so yummy. And I use this, I make it like probably once every 2 weeks, but I make up a big batch and I freeze it, and I'll put it on chicken, I'll put it on salmon that I roast, I put it on grilled vegetables, I put it on quinoa pasta. It is so versatile and so super yummy, and it's perfect kind of, this time of year, we're at the beginning of spring, and so tomatoes haven't really come in season yet. And so what's so great is I'm using canned tomatoes, really good quality canned tomatoes that I got at Whole Foods, and it makes this super easy. So what I've done is I've preheated my oven to 400, okay? I've got my big roasting pan, and I'm just going to take these tomatoes. I've already obviously opened it just to make this easy, but I'm going to take 2 28-ounce cans of tomatoes and just put that in like that, right? Okay. And now, ready for this? I am just going to tear apart the tomatoes. So I've already washed my hands, and I'm just going to get my hands in here, and I'm just going to rip it apart like that. So, and if you've got kids, they love to help do this. So let them get in there and get their hands dirty and feel like they're helping, mom or dad in the kitchen. If you make a mess, don't worry. That's what, towels are for. And we'll just tear it apart. Yeah, kind of keep your hands down in there while you do, because the seeds do kind of squirt a little bit. Yummy, yummy. Get them all torn up. Like that. Love that. Okay. Now, of course, you could chop them, but what fun is that, Okay, so I've got them nice and torn up, pretty evenly, I think, and if you miss one, it's not the end of the world. So this is so not like it doesn't have to be perfect, okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to rinse my hands. And now, what I'm going to do, so I'm going to just drizzle a little bit of olive oil, okay? It's about 3 tablespoons, but I don't even measure. And then, now, I know some chefs would just think, oh no, you can't ever use jarred garlic. I'm not a huge garlic lover. I use it just to kind of create a little bit of heat. If you were going to use fresh cloves, take about three cloves and smash them, and then put that in. I'm just going to use just a little bit of garlic for flavor. Again, I don't mind. The jar is convenient for me, so I would prefer to do that. Now I'm going to add some capers. Oh, I'm going to drain that a little bit. And the capers are going to add like a little bit of saltiness to it. And again, I'm not really measuring, I'm going, that looks like about the right amount, like that. And then I'm going to use some Kalamata olives. That I'm using the pitted ones, and I'm going to just kind of roughly chop these up. So this is going to make it kind of almost like a puttanesca type sauce. The olives and the capers are definitely optional. You could really just do the tomatoes and the olive oil and a little garlic and throw it in the oven, right? But I'm taking a handful of the olives, and I'm just going to kind of roughly chop them up. Do that, and there we go, like that. And then, now, I'm also going to add a little crushed chili pepper. This is definitely optional. I like a little heat. If you're serving this with your kids, you might maybe want to leave this out. But I'm going to add just a little crushed chili pepper. And now, I'm going to give this a quick stir, like that. Doesn't that look good? Okay, that's it. Now I'm just going to stick it in the oven for 70 to 80 minutes, turning it halfway or stirring it halfway. So you basically put it in the oven and forget about it, okay? Set my timer. Oop, I went too far. So we're going to go like an hour. We'll go an hour 15, so 75 minutes. And now I just forget about it until it's done. So I'll see you back here in a couple minutes. Okay, it's time to take it out of the oven, and I am super excited to show this to you. You will see just how easy it was. Oop, there's my timer. And oh, it smells so good. And so as you can see, it's totally thickened up. Ugh. And I smell all those flavors in there. I love the Kalamata olives. And just going to give that a second to cool. And have a little taste. They always do this on the cooking show, and they never seem to, you know, have to cool it down or anything. I don't know how they do that. Oh my God, it's so good. So I'm going to have this tonight on my salmon. So I'm going to roast salmon in my 400 heated oven for about 12-14 minutes. And that's it. Just put the salmon in, and then it'll come out, and I'll put this on top, maybe have some asparagus on the side. And then tomorrow, after my run, I'm going to have a little quinoa pasta. So I've discovered that I can eat pasta again if it's quinoa pasta. And then this is going to be delicious on it. So that is it. Simplest ever tomato sauce. Super, super yummy. Freezes great. Try it tonight.